oration unto them. And the people gave a shout, saying, it is the voice of a God, and not of a man. And immediately the angel of the Lord smote him, because he gave not God the glory. He was eaten of worms and gave up the ghost.
See, and I want to bring this out real quick, man. You notice how quick when those words and those type of blasphemies and just swelling great high words that these people spoke, immediately the Spirit will dealt with them. But taking that and all the other times, man, that the Most High, he was there on the point, like with Antiochus, with Herod, and all these other men that thought themselves to be something, Jezebel. The Most High dealt with them. But it was very quick. They actually met their destruction. If you notice these people today, but how, like, you stop, like, since the falling of the Roman Empire, I guess, I'm just gonna let's go out of the timeline. The Roman Empire up until now, that's been a pretty long time. And that's all that iniquity, all that unrighteousness, all those spelling words of people spoken unjudged. How much more you think you're gonna be punished for everything, for an added up list? Like there's one in Sirach 23, it says that if a man swear to offense the first time, the Most High, a judgment waits. But it says that if he acknowledge not that offense, then it tallies up. But it says the third time, if he does not repent from it, there remain, like I said in Hebrews, there's no more sacrifice. So it's just proving that you can add up sin, and it's just a more harsher judgment, like we always tell you. So what's to come, man? Y'all got, like I'm trying to give you an example. If Herod was dealt like that immediately, what makes you think you're gonna come out dying the way you want today?
Escaping judgment.
Yeah.
This is Acts 17, and I'm gonna start at verse 24. God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is the Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands, neither is worship with men's hands as though he needed anything, seeing he giveth to all life and breath and all things, and have made of one blood all nations of men to dwell on all the face of the earth, and had determined the time before appointed, and the bounds of their habitation, that they should seek the Lord, if happily they might feel after him, and find him, though he be not far from every one of us. For in him we live and move and have our being. As certain also of your old poets have said, for we are also his offspring. For as much then as we are the offspring of God, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver or stone, graven by art and man's devices. Why would he say that? Because those images, they had no existence. Okay? They had no breath, they had no hearing, they had no mind, they had no speech. They couldn't do or profit you anything. Okay? There's nothing to really, you don't fear an idol, you don't fear a statue, you don't fear a painting or drawing on the wall or some superstitious fucking act. Talking about, oh, you didn't knock on wood, so something's gonna happen, or a black cat cross your path, or whatever is out there. Y'all are superstitious people, and that's exactly Paul was speaking to the people of Athens about their superstitiousness. But continue on, verse 30. In the times of this ignorance, God winked at, but now commanded all men everywhere to repent, because he had appointed a day in the which he will judge the world in righteousness by that man whom he hath ordained. Wherefore he had given assurance to all men that he had raised him from the dead.
Right, and in all things, he like I said, appointed, ordained, meaning he's chosen all these things. He's the one running everything. Like when you start in the first couple of verses, it said that by him we live. Going back, everything's under the order of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Everything. And believe it or not, we hate this devil so much, but Esau, he's doing exactly what he's doing.
Both sides do exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, and we bring out silly examples like right now I'm lifting my foot up. That the Most High ain't nothing to happen. But that's just showing that nothing you do, man, not even a wink, not even a blink, you're not doing without the Most High having already set that up. But this destruction, he's appointed, like I said, he's winked at it, man. He's winking at it because, man, he's got a horrible, because like I said, after the destruction, then shall they know, and then shall they call upon him. Like, then they're going to know. They're going to know that he was always the power, man. He always ran the thing. It even tells you, man, y'all people on the nerves of fucking to do. Y'all trying to tell the Most High what to do.
This is Isaiah 10 and 5. O Assyrian, the rod of my anger and staff in their hand is my indignation. So the Assyrians were the rod, the Most High's rod and staff to afflict the southern kingdom, the northern kingdom, which was the land tribe. Okay, but today is Esau. He's the rod of the Most High's hand that he's using to afflict his people, the whipping stick. Okay. I wanted us to prove that, but the Most High, like it says, that he's weak at y'all, man. He's already his patience is going down. That's it. Now he's falling up. He had he appointed a time, and he knows himself. He knows how much he can take. He knows how much he can take. He knows how much he can't take. What does that mean? Can it stop there? No, he can probably keep going. But he's already appointed a day, and that day of destruction is at hand.
This is Isaiah 54 and 15. It says, behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and I bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy.
So Esau's a waster, man. He's like a bad chemical, you know what I'm saying? Like poison. Like he's like what's those X-Men that have what movie did I watch? I watched the new Wolverine. The new Wolverine that was set in the plot where the setting was in Japan, the story, whatever. And there was that woman, that evil woman. She would breathe on you, her breath, and you would like swell up with like boils from that poison. Because she was like a venom, she was a snake. That's what Esau is, a waster. He contaminates everything, he poisons everything. So like he's like in the Most High's hand, he's like he's like a biological chemical. He's like a biological warfare, man. He's a cancer that has to be taken out. And it's only going to be done through fire in order to uproot him.
This is Psalms 58 and 2. It says, yea, indeed, in heart you work wickedness, you wear the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent.
Poison is like the poison of a serpent. That's exactly what Esau is. He's a fucking black mamba. Poisonous snake. And that's what he originally was, his characteristics. In the beginning was as a serpent. And he deceived Eve with that poison, those lies.
Don't they have a snake that spits poison like that?
Yeah, spitting cold. Okay. That sprays his poisons.
Yeah. It says their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charming, is charming never so wisely.
Right, and us, we're basically like, we're not charming you in a witchcraft type way, but we're trying to stabilize you and feed you that profitable food, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushai's word, spiritual food, and it should, to the spirit, for the elect, it's gonna stabilize you, it's gonna get you in order. You're not gonna be not here or there. You're gonna be with fire, man.
Real quick, that's why you 2/3 may y'all perish, because y'all don't, like when we were reading Malachi earlier, you read up a little bit before the verse about where Edom's going to be taken out. It said, y'all people are saying, how's son not, or is not Esau, is Esau not Jacob's brother? I mean, y'all think he's a good person, but man, y'all don't understand the deception. Scriptures tell you, man, that that rust, like
the rust
Just-
and the iron,
yeah,
it don't go away.
And it's today to where he's got all these devices, all these technology, this so-called technology he's using, and he's making it seem like it's a good thing. But really, man, he's still trying to destroy you. They had this new device called the Impulse, because everybody's fat as hell today in America, but it's called the Impulse, to where they put it inside your stomach and it mutates to your skin, just like the RFID chip. And they actually saying it's like a what do you call it, a down running with the RFID chip. Because once it gets in there, it's in there. But what they do is they put that chip inside your stomach and it mutates to your skin, and it sends a pulse whenever you're hungry to your brain that stops the brain. It tells it, it makes you think that you're full, to make you think that so you need to lose weight. But they had on the news saying that like this thing called the RFID chip. But they have this new device similar to it, very similar, and it's like that big. It was silver. It was but man, they even have. But man, all these videos.
They're coming out with all kinds of different devices that are all link and go back to the RFID chip. You know what I'm saying? It's all basically all the devices they're coming out with are all being done through signals, electrical signals. Like I also saw a clip on YouTube. One of the brothers had liked or favored it, and it was a man. He started his motorcycle up with the chip, the RFID chip. It wouldn't start with the key. He had to scan the RFID chip in order for that motorcycle to. He showed you and everything, you know. So it's here, man. It's just a matter of time, and that's how we know that we're at the end of days, man. Matter of fact, get that in 2nd Esdras 9:1, because that's good, brother. Yeah, you can sit there. That's why the Most High he told us that these words shall surely come to pass. They're not gonna come. Though they tarry, wait for it. Okay? Go ahead and get that.
2nd Esdras chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I had told thee before.
Start all over.
Okay. 2nd Esdras 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right, so the Most High is giving a commandment to us saying, measure the time diligently in itself, man. We got to measure the times. We got to observe the times. How do you observe the times? Pay attention to the weather patterns. Pay attention to your news. Pay attention to the different changes in people's attitudes. Okay, the scriptures talk about in the last day, perilous time shall come. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I had told thee before, then shalt thou understand.
And we understand because the RFID chip is part of the prophecy before the Most High Son's return. It tells of the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, in Revelation chapter 13. Yes, the Most High is good. The Most High is good, right? He's about to come back.
It says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
So the Most High is about to begin to visit the world that he made, man. But the Most High, that's why he says, it was in Peter's, that don't count the Lord's slackness. And his promise is slackness, as men count slackness. A day to the Lord is 1,000 years, man. And 1,000 years to the Lord is a day. The Most High is about to visit this earth in this time, man. Not 30 years, in this time. Go ahead, read.
It says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. And
that's what's going on right now. That's how you know that we're getting to the time of the end of days. The end of this age, man. This age when Esau rules, man. It was prophesied that the last kingdom was going to come in rulership. Okay? The 10 toes with the Nebuchadnezzar saw his own image. And then each body from the head to the chest, the torso, the stomach, the thighs, and the legs, and then the feet, all represented different nations that ruled the earth. And the two toes with the 10 toes, the two feet with 10 toes represent this kingdom today. Okay? It's Esau's kingdom, which is America and the European Union, the British Empire.
It says, therefore, when thou shalt see, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
So now we understand, because the Most High spoke about it way before. He told us, Matthew 24, Mark 13, Luke chapter 21. He tells us that. He tells us in the epistles, man. He tells us in the Old Testament. He tells us in the Apocrypha, which is part of the Bible too.
Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
The end is going to be made manifest. How's the end going to be made manifest? The destruction. Everything has to die. Okay? Everybody dies differently. But you're not going to go out without suffering, man. You're going to suffer. Just recently, I visited my grandma's, dude that she was with, you know what I'm saying, for many years. You know, he ain't my grandpa, but I would talk to him, you know, I would visit with him, but he liked to drink alcohol. He liked to drink Bud Light. And the doctors already told him, man, you know, you gotta stop, because if not, you're gonna die. He got pancreas cancer. He got cancer in his pancreas, and they called me and told me that, you know, he was about to, he wasn't gonna have much longer. And I went over there, man, and I just knew that when I walked in there, he wasn't gonna look the same. And it took me a little bit to go in there. Okay, and when I went in there, man, I was right. He didn't look the same. And I was looking at death, man. He suffered a horrible death before the Lord allowed him to go up. You know? Death is not a beautiful. Once you give up the ghost and you go, yeah, you're released from these chains, this hell, this gate, you know, these bars. But at that moment, you got to feel that pain, man. The Most High, that's the way the Most High ordained things. But the elect men, some of us are going to be martyrs, and some of us are going to just be caught up in the chariots. We ain't going to taste that. Either one is going to be a beautiful thing, because the martyrs are going to receive a beautiful inheritance in the kingdom. Every servant has received a penny. Not one received 2, 3 pennies, quarter, or a dime. The Most High said, did you not come to serve and made an agreement for a penny? Okay?
It's like in Esdras 9 and 5, it says, for like as all that is made in the world at the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs.
Right, endings and effects and signs, which we're seeing the chariots more than ever, man. Everybody's seeing the chariots. Nobody can explain what those glowing light balls of light are in the heavens. Going in our, you know, crossing the earth, the sky, man, and then some popping on and some turning on and off. You know, zigzagging. Me and this brother, we had our share of seeing chariots, man. Seeing them coming down real slow, and they stop, and then they go like this, and then it just disappears. How can you explain? That's not no airplane. Airplane don't go like this and then stop, and then decide to go like this and go in a hopping move. You know, and many other signs that we see, man. You see the signs in the sun, the solar flares. You see the signs in the weather, the moon. All those things were signs for us. to tell us the times. The moon too.